Do you think that Ursaring's confident look, a warrior ready for battle, is just a facade? Do you think it's all just a facade? Do you think he can truly bear all that life has to throw at him? Or is that just a lie that we tell ourselves? I'm playing Ursaring Gaming. X-Tina built this. It's spikes with Ursaring on. Very intriguing stuff. Double choice band also. Choice band Salamence. These are things that few could dream of. I go Blissey. I have not used Blissey in a while. I'm feeling very nice using Blissey right now. Hello to stupid Scorpion, my opponent. Hello, intellectual Scorpion. Be kinder to yourself. No, you're not stupid at all. Likely there's a magnet in here. The bear is named Norm of the North. It's a film, I think. I haven't seen it. Not seen that one. I've seen the bear in the big blue house. Norm of the North, though, I'm not as aware of. I just roared in the damn magneton. That's non-auspicious. That's very low on the auspicious meter, man. That's dreadful. That's very terrible on the auspician meter. Okay, well, things happen in life. It's alright. I've got I expect to make one layer and then die to mag. I don't know why they didn't go mag earlier. Kind of insane. I could have made more layers, in fact. Anyway, life moves forward whether you want it to or not. Let's go to Norm of the North, perhaps. I think the idea with this is you switch in on a status move and you click Facade and it does 1 trillion damage to all. That's the idea of Norm of the North. That was the concept of the film too. The bear like seeks out a disease to make himself more powerful. I think that was the plot of the film. Didn't see it, but I think I heard that through the grapevine. Anyway, I'm gonna go Salamence here, and I'm probably inclined towards a Brick Break if I had to guess. Oh, you got a Garasala? That might be terrible news. No, it's fine. I got my Swampert with Toxic. It should be good. I have what it takes. I think maybe you throw out a Roar here, actually. Am I stupid? Because they might go to Snorlax or Mag. They got many Toxic immunes. Not that Toxic is an obvious click or anything, but Snorlax could come in, for sure. Roar is also shuffling. I think Roar can't be bad. Roar is probably good. In this instance. Yeah, they did go Snorlax, see? Yeah. Toxic would have been a momentous loss. A loss of momentum. I heal. That's possibly HP Grass suggested right there. I don't know for a fact, but there's a suggestion. I could bring in Normand. We could bring in Normand on the Snorlax entry. What do you reckon? I'm inclined for that. We're bringing in Norm. I see it. They can actually stay here and probably win 1v1, but they don't know that right now. So the aura of switching in the shiny Norm of the North is going to force them out for sure. You see? We forced them out. They didn't even realize that they were perfectly safe there. I got the crit! It's unbelievable. We are blessed from above. The unbelievable Norman. Unprecedented. Okay. Well, I really do not want Swampert to get blown up. That would be terrible. I'm gonna hope they don't click it. It's sort of coin flip city whether they explode or not. You know, they did. Damn it. Alright, that could be a problem against the Salamence, you see. Because Swampert beats Salamence, but not if it's dead. I might need to use like Norm of the North or somebody to defeat Salamence now. We go Salamence now. That's Starmie. Goodness, what a team, huh? We've got it all. Well, I don't know. Like, I think that... What if I go Norm of the North? What if I go to the Norm? Like, because you click T-Wave, possibly, or Spin, both of which Norm can come in on. There's no status users other than that on the squad. Oh, never mind. You're Ice Beam lefties. Okay. Do I die to Hydro? I don't know. I might have made the greatest entry of all time if I live Hydro here. I'll check. We're importing Norm of the North into the calculator. I got 20 HP EVs. That's going to be relevant. The first ever Norm calculation ever performed. Wait a minute. Wait a moment. Oh, no, I'm dead as hell, actually. I'm exactly dead. 64 minimum. Get out of town. Hey. You told me Blissey could have come... Offensive Starmie's a weird sight on Mag offense. And that's alright, though. Who's keeping count of these? I would have thought defensive Starmie, which is why I thought, if anything, Mag Snorlax, defensive Starmie is what I was thinking. It's okay, though. Who's truly keeping count of these things besides the great abacus that is the one upstairs? Besides the one who's always watching. Besides that one. Okay. Does Mag die in one shot to a Hydro Pump? No! There's a 43 percentile chance, but no. Not quite. It's alright. Rapid Spin happening. I could have healed Norm if I was a little bit more brave, but I'm not really I'm not very made of very stern stuff, we can say. I'm made of like a paper that crumbles rather than like a solid sandstone. Some people, they're made of a solid sandstone, not me. I am made of paper. And I crumble easily. I'm gonna greed this and go for a wish. Such that I heal on the turn that I Seismic Toss, do you understand? Alright. That's Snorlax. I'm gonna bring in my Salamence because it had Intims and we just have to dodge a Slam Para. Which is a 70% chance to dodge a Slam Para, which I like those odds. I do like those odds. They could curse, for sure. They did curse. It's alright, I think Choice Band Brick Break is still the move. It should still do great work. Would HP Fly be a better mid-ground? I think it doesn't do enough to the Snorlax in front of me. I don't know if it's this Snorlax. Probably not, but we'll just, for the sake of argument, we'll take a look at that. Yeah, we're gonna need to Brick Break here. We're gonna need to do that. They curse again. Oh dear. No rest though, probs. I'm doubtful that there's rest on this, right? Curse body... No, there could be, I guess. There's rest. That's bad. We might be finished, folks. Curse, Body Slam, Rest, Shadow Ball. I guess would be the set then. The best I can do is this Brick Break. I might still be faster because you're like minus a million speed. I'm not sure. You're minus 1 trill, so I might be faster still. And then we crit. And then Norm gets the follow-up KO. And then we go Norm. This is terrible news. See, this is why I should have been more careful with preserving my Swampert, because I have Roar on the Swampert, which would have eliminated this from happening, but unfortunately... Oh, so we were faster, but I got full parried in a dreadful bit of cosmic irony. Well, I think maybe we throw out our Magnet T-Bolt is the best move here, because I don't think that return KOs... And maybe we put you in range of return KOing or Seismic Toss, or maybe we Para. And Para bails us out. That's another possibility. And I might... maybe in my dreams I live a Body Slam. You know? Oh, wait, you exited the field? Whoa. Wait a minute. I think you shouldn't have done that. I think you should not have done that. I think you should have stayed with your boosted up Snorlax, because now I can maybe win with... I can use Norm to one-hit your Snorlax from there if I find the opportunity. Alright. I think you shouldn't have done all that. Okay, you... Whoa. Oh, this just wins. Damn. I thought this was DD Mega. Whoops. Just went for the brick break, huh? Well, I'm finished. GG. Damn it. Damn it, folks. That would have been fine if I just preserved my Swampert. Let's be careful next time. Next time I'll be more careful. I'll be less of a doofus. I'll be a non-doofus this time. I'm gonna just rock slide, and boy was it auspicious to do so. That was actually so dangerous. I probably shouldn't have done that. They could so easily be faster with HP Ice, but I simply just sent it. I felt... Blissey felt dangerous because they could sub past a Doug trio and beat up me or something. So I didn't do that either. Well, Earthquake? What? They're thinking I go to... They're thinking I go somewhere insane. They think I go to the Registeel or something. They think I go Reginald. They don't even know that I have Norm of the North on the squad. They don't have any idea that Norm of the North is in the back pocket. They got no clue. They don't have a single idea. Did I just dodge Hydro Pump very auspiciously? My apologies. Type that in the chat for good luck for it later. Type that in the chat for good fortune later on. Human Greed tells me to make a third layer, but I'm gonna Roar. It's clearly Carmine Pass. Human Greed prevails. Just kidding. Human Intellect prevails today, not Human Greed. We put Human Greed in the bin, whereas Human Intellect goes up like a stock market. Whoa. Do I have I guess I'll allow spectators. Sure, let the peanut gallery come in today. We can let them come in. All right. Now this fella is gonna... This fella's gonna do something. I don't know if... I think I'm Live Mash banned. That's fine. I'm cool. I'm as cool as anyone. Alright. This should KO. And then the Doug will come in, but then we get the Salamence entry, so that's fine. Who's complaining about that? Nobody. Just Normand of the North might complain, because he's not getting to hit the field yet. And he's like a brave warrior that wants to hit the field. He's sort of reminiscent of the great hero Beowulf, who goes into battle without fear. Goes into battle without fear. With his sheer strength, he can pull off the arm of a giant demonic beast and pull it off and use it as a trophy. Plus, he's smart. Whoa! Sorry about that. I'm sorry, did I just speak? I'm so apologetic. Goodness, am I sorry? Goodness me, am I sorry about that? Oh yeah. We're going Normand. I live and I return. Beowulf, use your giant fist to defeat the enemy. It isn't even one hit. Come on, Beowulf, you stink. You're not good at all. How could you not even KO enemy? Absurd. That's GG. I won't allow spectators on the next one. You had your chance to watch. You had your chance. Now I'm barring entry. I'm barring you for entry. And Norm of the North, that is an exclusive IP, okay? Who owns Norm of the North IP? Blue Sky Studio. Well, who's that? The one that made Ice Age? Is that the same one? Norm of the North is a polar bear, isn't it? What does he do? What does he do? Norm of the North. Norm of the North. Wikipedia. Let's look this up and see what it's all about. Very generic polar bear character. Not inspiring much awe from me. Norm, a polar bear, is the son of the king of the Arctic. In his youth, he realizes his ability to speak to humans, a trait shared only by his grandfather. Because of this, he is made an outcast from the other animals, only being accepted by Socrates. What? Socrates, who is a seagull in the film, not a human from ancient Greece, but a seagull. And anyway, we're up against Dark Doug today. He speaks with Socrates. Who the hell knew that? It's unbelievable. I don't even want to read the rest of the plot. I'm already sold. Who knew that he spoke with Socrates? I can scarcely believe it. Okay. A little bit of a problem with the Charizard Sif, because if I go to Blissey, I'm in trouble. You know? I might get, like, sub-punched. Dare I just throw out a Roar? No, they don't sub. Many other times they would have subbed. You can't blame me for that. What am I, a psychic who knows what my opponent's going to do? What am I, a psychic believer? What does that even mean? Psychic believer. What are you even saying, Yim? It's alright, I've made one layer. What else can we hope for in the world? Do you think I'm going Blissey on a Charizard? Are you born yesterday? Come on. You think I'm going Blissey on a Charizard? That's how they get... That's the main way they... I didn't mean to click on Normand, but maybe it's a good move. It might be a good move after all. After all said and done, I might be smart for this. I have not yet had the chance to pivot in on a status move and get the big facade. Hasn't happened yet. See, they do have substitutes, so they can sand chip me the damn... You damn... do you have any morals whatsoever doing a thing like that? I'm cold! I'm from the north, I'm cold, and you are a source of heat for me. Charizard, you are my friend, I thought. I thought, anyway. I thought so. Guess not. Damn it. I'm gonna go over to my friend Socrates after this. He's smarter and better. He's better as a friend. They're gonna click Pursuit. That's gonna do so much. I hate special defense drop sometimes. I hate Spadef drop, actually. Cloy? Holy. It's a Cloy team. I suppose that makes a bit of sense, doesn't it? Well, I actually kind of stink at threatening Cloy. I think I'm going Mag. It's slower, though, which is a little bit unfortunate. I'm going to throw out a Toxic. Are they willing to die here? I don't even know. I think no. You get a layer and die is pretty good for you. I'm not certain what you're up to. Dark Doug, like you're a mysterious shrouded figure. I don't know what you're... I don't know what's with you. No, I Toxic the Swampert. Enormous. Huge news for Jim. Big news for big news for Yim. Very big news. You could pivot into Charizard here, which might be a huge problem. But you didn't. You went for the Ice Beam. I support you for that. I'm going to go Salamence now. You're not going to Ice Beam again. You quaked. You're quaking in your boots now. I'm going Blissey. Blissey. Okay, the problem Cloy is that I don't want Cloy to ever make layers. But Cloy is now going to make layers. Unfortunately. As I say that, Cloy gets an entry point and gets to make layers. Damn it. It's alright, I'm going to do this in Thunderbolt this time because Swampert's poisoned, so I can Thunderbolt this time, I think. Instead of Toxic. I'm suggesting Toxic, maybe. And therefore you might layer. No, you went Swampert actually, but you, like I said, you are poisoned. What if I were to Thunderbolt? Am I stupid? This feels like a move they're not expecting. I'm going to just throw something out. I feel like I'm going to lose if I don't make a crazy move. You reckon they just quake? I don't know what you're up to. No, I just die. From where I'm standing, I thought my protect is so obvious. Maybe they pivot in Charizard or something. I don't know. I think I was going to lose this one anyway. With a layer up and little way to really threaten Cloyster. Plus Normand. No one's running... They're not running status moves anymore, and therefore Norm is feeling real out of place here. He's from the North Pole, and he doesn't know what to do here in the warmer climate. He's a bit lost. I'm kind of bearish on this strategy, gotta be honest. Lionsgate is the one who made Norm of the North. Lionsgate, who also own the Hunger Games IP. I think, did they go out of business? I don't know. What is Lionsgate up to these days? Lionsgate? Oh, they also got Twilight Saga. They got John Wick Chapter 4. Oh, they got some stuff. They got Knives Out. That's valued IP. Wait, isn't that owned by Netflix now? Netflix owns that one now. Lionsgate, you're down the drain ever since losing the Norm of the North IP. You lost that one, and your profits have dwindled ever since. You are considered a laughing stock of the industry now. If this is Jim, I'm a big fan. I'm Jim, mate. That's what I say to people. That's a normal sentence people say to each other. Right? Yeah. Apologies to the Blaziken lead who never gets a break in this cruel world. My apologies to the Blaziken lead who just never gets a break ever. My sincerest condolences. Celebi. I'm gonna just spike. I've got human greed written all over me. I've got human greed written all over me. I'm sorry. I got punched. It's okay. It only did 39. That's quite okay. I'm gonna throw out a toxic here. On probable entries, Celebi being one of them. Safari comes in. Oh dear. Well, you can pretty freely spin here, but I can HP fire also. They're calling me intellectual. Smart people from history like Voltaire and people like that knew that I would be born later, and they said, like, when he's born it's going to be crazy because we're never going to see that level of intellect ever again. Voltaire said that in his manuscripts. They unearthed them lately. It was like a recent thing. I'm not stupid. I'm serious. Voltaire said it. He said I was the smartest person that will ever be born. You gotta trust him. He said some smart stuff. I don't remember any of it. But it was pretty smart, I think. Alright, what do we do about... This has probably got refresh, huh? I actually think we go to Blissey and wish up my... Oh, Normand? Whoa. Now this is funny. Now this is a... Well, this is awkward. I'm gonna go Blissey again. Call me insane. No. They're gonna just protect to see what I do. I'm gonna go Blissey. I think it's Toxic, Raw, Surf, and Protect or Refresh, I guess. That would add up. I want to try Wish Up Skarm. I feel like that's a winning maneuver. Oh, you're just raw spamming? I think I can... Well, I don't think you have Earthquake, so I can deliver Surf and Toxic you. And I don't know, I'm not certain you have Refresh. You might, but it would be... It's a crammed moveset. You might have to... I think you would be inclined towards Protect. Well, the Toxic miss is about as tragic as it gets. It's okay. I'm still ahead of the curve. I'll be fine, I think. The double Toxic miss is they're gonna write a storybook about that one. That's terrible. I often say Toxic should not be able to miss, but people call me stupid for that. I don't know. A 15% chance to miss is not a great way to balance a thing, in my opinion. You put more counterplay to it, or just run counterplay to it, like it's the immunities, and then that's better. No one really asked me about that though, so that's fine. I could have refresh, and this is all for naught. So if I Toxic with the Skarm, and they click refresh, I am so doomed. It's insane. They might have it because they were down to take Toxic there instead of going to Celebi, right? They weren't scared of getting Toxic, so it might be the last move here is refresh, which as I said, would be a crammed move set, but they haven't clicked Protect whole time, which is like the most clickable move ever, so maybe they don't have it, you know? I'm gonna go to Blissey, I think. I hope I'm not a doofus. I think first I will softball, not wished. Not wish. Because I feel like that's it's safer to have myself fuller health anyway. Wish might be smart because I could wish up on a punch, you know. I'm just gonna go to Swampert. Maybe this time you're not inclined to punch again. Who can say? Yeah, you didn't punch that time, see? Toxic feels like the best choice here. Even if you punch, you get poisoned. I don't think anything is Heal Bell on your team. What's up with Toxic Mist? Or it's Toxic Mist Day. It's International Toxic Mist Day. Goodness gracious. Wait a second, folks. Norm of the North has 3 sequels, but they're direct-to-video. They weren't released in theaters. Norm of the North Keys to the Kingdom, Norm of the North King-Sized Adventure, and Norm of the North Family Vacation. Anyone seen those? Anyone seen the whole Norm of the North saga? It's like an Iliad-esque epic. It's like a Homeric. Boy, is it an important series of films for human history, huh? Well, sure, you do not stay here. You go to Swampert, probably. Of all people to go, Swampert seems smart. I'm gonna double to Skarm as I do. It's Aero. Boy, I think I'm sort of glad to be here, because I can throw out a Toxic. A Toxic goes a mile. Walk a mile in my shoes, I'll walk a mile in yours. No, I won't. That was a lie. Norm is... I'm gonna say that Norm is dead weight, man. I'm not seeing the vision on Norm of the North. A few games here, there's just not... Situations are not arising where Norm is my friend. I guess I'm not facing Gungwei at all. If Gungwei was part of this situation, I might be feeling better. Well, now I've landed a Toxic. Can you believe it? Okay, maybe I should not have taken a Surf in the Rock Spam matchup. Well, I think making third layer is good though. Anyway, do you have Refresh? You do have Refresh the whole time. Damn it! That makes you vulnerable to. This makes you vulnerable to getting chipped down though, because you don't have Protect, Chip, Heal, do you? Well, I'm gonna wish up Skarm for very free then. It honestly might be better than other things happening. Raw? Oh yeah, but you've brought in Normand. Okay, actually, you know what could happen here is that I could get Toxic on my Norm in this matchup, and that could happen. It could happen that way. I didn't even think about the Raw denying my Skarm heal. That's damn true. Forgive me for not realizing this harsh reality of the world. I feel like with this team I get eaten alive by simple raw spam. They're really getting my goat with simple raw spam and a layer. I'm as bearish as I've ever been. Now they go Sif. Damn. That's tough. I think I'm inclined to return here. Call me insane, because... Okay, wait a minute. Can I actually beat this Swampert? No, I can beat it with just Seismic Toss should do the trick. It doesn't have Protect. Without Protect, it doesn't have enough longevity. I'm going to throw out a return because it covers... Oh, it's a critical hit! How auspicious! Oh! I actually was covering Punch there. But, no, but... I just get a critical hit to bail me out of harm's way. That's good. That is so valued. My word, is that... There's just value to a doozy like that. Let me... I think, Normand, you can go birds. You've gotten a KO. My commenters will call every single time a Pokemon dies a sacrifice. Like, they'll say I sacrificed Mag, even though it eliminated Forretress. Like, they'll say that was a Mag sacrifice. I think you need to... You want to... There's like the Blunder meme where he sacrifices the featured Pokemon, and you want to... Like a triangular peg into a square hole. You want to force that meme to happen whenever you want. I think a sacrifice is if the Mon does absolutely nothing and dies in 2 seconds. Norm of the North got a KO right there. So like I am intentionally wanting it to die here, but it's not. I think you need to be more generous with me. Pokemon die, it's what happens, okay? We all die one day. At some time our usefulness is expunged and we are... Our life force goes out into the ether and then it gets recycled and we reincarnate. Maybe as a worm or as a rat. I don't know what, but something. And that's not... Is that so bad? Is that so terrible? If I get 5 KOs with Norm of the North and then it dies, you're going to say, wow, he sacrificed the featured Pokemon. You good-for-nothing posers who call me a sacrificial gamer. You don't even know the meaning of the words you are speaking. Plus, look at the return. Look at that. I get 69% on the way out. And you're calling it a sacrifice. You don't know. Have you seen The Northman, the film? He goes into combat knowing that certain death is in his future. But he must do it. He has a code. Maybe he's a bit stupid for that. But then you're going to watch The Northman and be the blunder sacrifice the featured Pokemon again. This Amleth fella. He sacrificed the featured Pokemon. No, that is a human being. He is a Viking warrior who's going... A fight to the death, damn it. That's different. That's not sacrificing the featured Pokemon, you fool. You good for nothing. No, you guys are good for everything, actually. You're good for many things. I'm gonna throw out a Surf this time. Just mix it up a little bit. Dare I? Maybe this fella rock slides. I don't know what's in my future. No, Toxic makes more sense. Toxic would also end this career, even if they rock slide. Are they gonna refresh first? I hope so. I'm gonna Surf here. To try and chip hill this a bit more, you know? There's value to a thing like that. Oh no, I didn't think about that. Whoops. Alright, this could be a huge disaster. It's okay. No, it's actually okay. Look at this. As long as I can live one hit from the arrow, we're good. And now we get Salamence in. Surf. The HP Fly goes crazy. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We're going to be quite okay. It's quite alright. We're going to be just fine. His last move here, Leech Seed? I doubt it. I doubt it. So I don't need this Salamence. Oh, look at him sacrificing the Salamence. Sacrificing the Salamence, is he? Typical Jim, sacrificing the featured Poké. Hey. No. No, no, no. I think I use my Skarmory here if I can get a Toxic through. There's a certain merit to a move like that, I would say. I think I'm Blissey bound. Sacrificing the Blissey, is it, Jimothy? Sacrificing the Blissey. This guy's sacrificing his Celebi right now, damn it. That's crazy. Imagine that. Heal Bell you have the whole time? I didn't actually expect that at all. Carmine Heal Bell? That's... I'm gonna be honest. That was not on my... Well, that wasn't on my bingo card. I think we wish here because it gives me more... Wait a sec. How much do you heal with Giga Drain? Not enough. I can maneuver this so that I have health post KO. I'm sure of it. I'm certain. It must be doable. I want to be at full health so I can possibly live a flinch in. Wait, how much does Aero even do with a flinch? I'm not certain. I'm not so sure. I'm me. I am me. The flinch. I think I can maybe live another one if it's a low roll. We'll see. Might as well throw out the chance. Isn't that right? Do you go Swampert first or Skarm first? I think Skarm first makes sense. Skarm first makes more sense to me. Because we would need to Toxic earlier. If Toxic was the move, you see? Uh-huh. I think now it's a guaranteed victory, isn't it? You are dead to the damage, yes. Protect will guarantee it. Woohoo! Woohoo! This guy sacrificed his Aerodactyl? What? GG. If I win, it's a GG, by the way. If I lose, though, another story. Well, that was an auspicious victory for Norm. And now I scran. Now Norm needs a bit of a bite to eat. What does Norm want to eat? Chili and cheese loaded chips with a pork sandwich, folks. What do you think? In this game, we guess the more popular food at the football. This is they're gathering data, so this is just my opinion. I think I prefer the loaded chips. And now the game truly begins. The poutine or nothing? All Canadians in the audience will kill me if I vote for nothing. I'd rather have nothing than that dang poutine, brother. Nothing. Goodness, great. 27%. Well, sometimes you would rather have nothing than like tub of insects is a glorious, wonderful snack for the footy. I take that back, but you might prefer nothing over like the bread with onions or maybe the weird meat pie that's burnt to a crisp. I'm taking the M&Ms. Nothing beats M&Ms? You tell me nothing is better than M&Ms? I guess they were expensive M&Ms, but it's the nothing round, man. This looks good. I'm clicking on it. I know it has mushy peas on it, but there's a fish finger with it in a bun with it mushy peas on it. Don't say that the pie mash and gravy is worse than nothing. That's absurd. Fish sandwich? No, the fish sandwich is better than nothing. If nothing wins, I'm disappointed in humanity. I've come around. I thought the fish sandwich initially looked a little gross. I think it's actually fine. It looks like a nice clean meal, in fact. It's much healthier than the burger with bacon and fried onion and sauce oozing out. I'd sooner have the fish sandwich, just a nice cut of fish with a bit of greenery. You're finished. It's only £3 also. Are you out of your mind? It's not even expensive. You would rather have Oh, I'd rather have nothing than that bloody fish sandwich, mate. I'm disappointed. Okay, I'd rather nothing than that. I vote for nothing for the first time. That looked like pure slop. Alright. This I've seen before. I don't know what in the world this is. Black tar. Tub of goo. I'm going for nothing. I'm preferring nothing on that one. No, the pretzel with cheese is definitely, that's better than nothing. The cheeseburger or nothing? I think that nothing might win this round. That cheeseburger is quite tragic. Yeah. I would actually rather nothing than... Okay, the chips at least are pretty good, but I could save my money and get nothing. I'm gonna go for the cheeseburger, the chicken burger though. Alright. I actually did pretty good considering. I'm a little surprised that people would rather nothing than M&M's. So that M&M's are pretty agreeable, aren't they? They're just a little chalky snack, mate. I guess they're a bit pricey. They're a bit pricey for a little thing of M&M's. It's such a funny image of the M&M's. And the fish sandwich, you guys are literally stupid. Come on. It's better than nothing at the very least. And it doesn't even look too bad. It's better than like burger with a million things on it. You are poisoned by... Burger culture has poisoned you. And you can't accept a fish sandwich. You've been poisoned. You've been poisoned by burger culture and pizza culture. It's just what's happened. Thank you, Norm of the North, for your incredible filmography. And thank you to the viewers at home. Thank you to Beowulf for saving us from the demon. And goodbye, everybody. Goodbye, gamers.